played this course, didn't I? I don't know how many times I gotta play this course.
Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Been fun so far. Let's see what's happening out at hole number 5. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, Frank, what's the key to generating some momentum?
Just hitting good shots. I know it sort of sounds like the old cliche, but plenty of opportunities. A few 10, 15-foot putts start going down. This round will change dramatically.
90.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Second shot.
Oh.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Yeah, these are the ones that more. Man, I think
so. The eagle
usually
has this for birdie.
It's even more.
Even par currently.
No, I go too much. What the fuck, dude?
Clean this up with a tap.
Gotta get that shit down, man.
Did the job right there. Frank, I love a par 3 where you have to hit one solid golf shot. Anything less, and you might pay a severe price. 255-yard par 3-6. What a hole.
You know, you love watching somebody else play a par 3 like that.
You're right.
Too much. Damn it.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Been this way all day. Airtight, no mistakes, solid shot.
And yet another green in regulation.
Still playing even for the day after the par. Frank, the 7th is a short par 4, 346 yards. So I'm guessing it's a layup off the tee, but it might be a nervy layup because there's water on the right. And if you miss left, that's no bargain.
It's very distracting looking down the right side. I think that's the easiest way to put it. But if you can break this hole down, 346 yards, if you take 120 yards off that, which is like a wedge, then the layup only becomes like 220 yards. That seems a little less intimidating. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Oh my God.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
And now he has this for the birdie.
That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie just sneak inside the top 15.
555-yard par 5 8th hole. Frank, is this a 2-shotter or a 3-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layup. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Third shot, looking for a good one.
Too hard. Damn it.
On the green, and a chance for
I
birdie.
want like.
Well, he's going for back-to-back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum moving in the right direction.
Almost. Wow.
Way too much.
Man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
Jesus.
Good par.
Just fucking par shit.
Frank, the par 4 ninth at 452 yards is all you want.
You could make 5 here every day just by poking it down the left side, but who wants to do that? Force your hand, try and go down the right side. You might make the odd 3, make a few more 4s, but miss it on the right, and that's where you start to make a big number.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Frank, break down this second shot here at the 9th hole.
The second shot's a little bit like the tee shot. We know that the biggest trouble is on the right with the water, but there's also a bunker between water and green. So Pete Dye's enticing you to try and
look at that, look at that.
One that just moves a little left to right towards
Beautiful
the flag.
approach.
And there is a little bit of relief. If you just miss it a touch, you're in the sand, not the water. All things pointed to a good week. Birdie there, very important right now.
Playing some good golf. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports for our entire crew. I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
Round 2. Fight. La Quinta, California.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live second round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge.
It's alright. I couldn't put facial hair on though, which I don't like.
Frank, what'd you say at the top? Die on the left, die on the right. Is this what you were talking about?
Exactly, yeah. The
easy.
5th hole here, it's called double trouble. So yeah, there's chances for grief on both sides of this fairway. But if you're long enough, you can just sneak it past 335. That's where the water runs out. This is reachable.
So if you do sneak it out there, and that would be the longer hitters, you might have what into this green?
Well, you can get home hybrid, maybe even something shorter. But remember, it's called double trouble. Avoid that. Maybe double eagle.
Now
No,
from a good
that's-
position in the fairway, his second shot.
3 wood. That scares me. Go over a little bit.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Thank goodness, Frank.
Fuck.
Back on dry land here.
What? How would it go in the
as long
water
as
if
this
there's
one
wood
was up.
there?
This now the 4th shot after the last one.
Isn't that what that wood's
was in
for?
the water.
Right here?
Just somehow just get it on the green.
That wood down there? That wood railing? Isn't that what that's for? To stop it?
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole.
Alright, let's look at birdie.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
Oh, I hate these. There we go.
The impressive goes to 3 under with that birdie for the tournament. Frank, a long par 3 here at the 6th, 255 yards. club selection obviously is crucial.
Yeah, and length is very important here. Something that can fly high and land soft is obviously going to make that green play a little bit bigger. If you get a breeze off the right or left to right into, this hole becomes very challenging.
I'm gonna hold up over here. Get on, get on. That'll work.
Birdie try up next. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes
down.
this.
Very well done, almost there.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just 5 feet left. In for par.
Dang it.
We're at the 7th now, 346 yards with plenty of water on that right side. How do you handle this one, Frank?
You've got to pick a target there. A lot of people think when they're laying up off the tee, and that's exactly what this hole is. You just blaze away at something down the left side. But if you're going to pick a tree, you just pick the tree. Pick a branch or a leaf. Be more specific.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, what's this second shot look like here at the 7th?
A good distance in here, and you can just simply look at the flag.
105,
This is a hole
86.
that should be taken advantage of.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
Oh, wrong one.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
You like this one, Frank?
It's a good one. Safely
Come
on.
on, man.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus. Good putt.
They're pulling ahead.
Well, Frank, here at the par 5 8th, 559 yards. Looks as though the player's getting a break from the water, but there is some trouble out there.
Yeah, there certainly is bunkering both on the left and the right. Once again, though, par 5s are always an opportunity for the longer hitter. Even if you stray a little offline, then it just becomes a three-shotter like it is for everybody else. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just
exact
looks
same
like
hole?
fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play.
What the
only
fuck,
thing you're
man?
really looking at right now is just the flag.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday.
Same fucking
Chance
green.
for another one today. Birdie try again here today.
There we go.
Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Frank, the 9th hole at 452 yards. That water down the right is really a test of a player's driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards. Then you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just
289
starts
is
to
my
open up.
farthest
So Pete Dye will reward an
drive,
aggressive
I
tee
know.
shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward.
Player really needs to be dialed in here. This approach shot is not easy by any stretch here at the 9th.
Oh, no.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. That's
all
a
right.
bit offline in the rough.
I don't mind the chip
And
shot.
setting up here in the rough.
Oh,
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
I'll chip in.
There you have it, Frank. The second round is complete. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think anybody looking at this leaderboard, anybody in the top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly in a good position to win. Quality of the golf there in that first 10 is excellent.
I think there's 2 more rounds. Dang. Ooh, third? I'm only 2 behind Streb. I think it's 4 rounds, mush.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live third round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Now another short par 4. It's only 389 yards. But Frank, where could a player go off course, so to speak, at this 14th?
Well, this is a hole where you have to play your own game. If you're a longer hitter, I think you can challenge that bunker and knock it over there. And if you're shorter player, you should be only looking at that left side. You're always going to feel like you've left something out here on a hole like this. You always think you could have done the other option. But this is where you've got to stick to what you think is your game plan.
Moving into this second shot here at hole number 14.
No, I didn't.
Good looking shot right here. Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
There's no way.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on
Yeah,
him.
if I miss that, it's gonna go way over. Shit.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
Dang it.
Settles in over the putt.
My putting game's not very good right now.
He'll take par and move
I
on.
gotta get used to the brakes and shit. Speeds.
Par 4 15th, measuring in at 468 yards.
No. Drive the fuck out of that ball. I play a lot of Tiger Woods though. This is pretty much like Tiger Woods, but with not. Tiger Woods is better.
Now the approach here at 15.
205. Get there. That's a long. Ooh, go, 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 go.
On the green, and a chance for birdie.
Yeah.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
first one I remember is I don't even remember the first one. Four inches down. And every time I'm off by like
300-yard drives and 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Could use this. A putt for par.
man. Always missing him by that RCH.
No problems there.
Yeah, it keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Now the par 5.
I didn't start playing them till probably PS.
And it's at 600 yards, so a little bit of an advantage to the big bomber, Frank.
Tiger
Yeah,
Woods
they can
probably.
almost take a big chunk
You
out
know,
of this hole by
gold-
going down
but
the left
besides,
side.
like,
If you
golden
take that
tee and
bunker
shit
out
like
of play,
that.
and that's a big hit to get past that. Then all of a sudden, you know, shortest point
Oh,
between two
fuck.
places is a straight line. You've really reduced
Get
this
away from
hole
that
into
side.
something closer to 570 yards.
And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Oh shit. Get over, ball. Get over. Oh.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
No. 58, 89.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Well, that's how you play the game right there.
Come on, Hoffman, you gotta get closer than that if you want.
Good look at birdie.
Make
Really
these
not
putts.
much to this.
Jesus.
Only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Get in there. Are you fucking kidding me?
Frank, that is
Oh my
Oh, you
god, dude.
You'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
So they'll tap in.
That one hurt.
Did the job right there.
Fucking A.
Well, Frank, the most famous island green obviously is TPC Sawgrass, Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Pete Dye's creation. People forget this is also an island green here in the California desert.
And it's called Alcatraz, and I've never heard of anyone trying to break into Alcatraz.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
7 inches down. Oh, Jesus. It won't even read it for me. There we go. Actually, that's not that bad. Nope, didn't go far enough, see? Oh, too hard.
That was not a very good read right there.
Shut up, bitch.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Fucking pars.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par.
Jeez.
Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long. Water to deal with.
It's a great
Oh,
driving hole here, Rich.
fuck.
You don't necessarily have to hit driver.
I sliced the
There's three groups of bunkers that are really
that's my
in play
fault. My
off
finger
the,
slipped.
off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. That's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on.
There's no way I'm
the
hitting
stronger
that.
players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
That is what they call commercial. It is very well done.
I'm playing it.
Only
I
15
don't like
feet
watching
away.
it.
This one measures out to 15 feet. filling it up today. Beautiful putt. So through 3 rounds, just outside the top 10, what kind of a chance do you give a player who is sitting outside the first 10?
Yeah, it's slim. I certainly would not say none, though, Rich. You know, we've countless times over the years seen someone post an early one in and watch the leaders crumble at the end. Good opportunity tomorrow. Put a good round on the board and then just sit back and wait. And then remember, there's also the chance of a playoff.
I better hit every fucking birdie and an eagle then. Ugh, down by 4. 2 rounds to go. It's gonna be treb. The cool thing about this is you unlock stuff as you go, like different clubs and like apparel. I just don't like that you couldn't put. I couldn't put like a beard on a guy, because then they just look rando when you don't have personalization.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's
Me and
the
Billy
final
played
round of the Career Builder Challenge.
at a TPC course in Moline. Can't remember the name of it. Whichever one's in Moline. My aunt had the guy that ran the shop or whatever.
Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one.
Yeah, it was pretty
Judging
cool.
by that light, it's not
We
gonna be
saw
too
it,
hard.
but it was fun.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, fuck.
This is
Come
taken
on.
off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in
That's
the rough,
alright.
it looks like.
I don't mind those.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot.
in there.
Maybe get away here with
Oh.
par.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. You don't
need
want to let
those.
this one get away. This is
I
about
need those.
concentration and focus at this point.
Fuck. Missing
That's a
those
nice
birdies
confidence
by
builder right there. You
inches.
make those for
Not even
par.
inches.
Keep things steady. Well, Frank, we are turning home. It says so on the scorecard here at 15.
It is, and once again, another example of great bunkering by
There we
Pete
go, that was
Dye.
perfect.
Bunkers on a lot of golf courses are just simply left and right, but what Pete Dye does, he lets them cut in, especially that one down the left side of the fairway. It cuts in, so it has to be avoided, and it's going to be about 280 yards to take it completely out of play. That's probably the best line, is to get it just past that last bunker on the left side.
Come on, come on, come on.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great effort. Well
I
played.
need this one.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
Yes, there we go. That'll work. That'll play.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
This is the second par 5 at PGA West of 600 or more yards. The 16th is a pretty good test. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Ooh, 290. That's my
The
high.
Skins game, PGA Club Professional Championship, the Liberty Mutual Legends of Golf on the Champions Tour. I always enjoyed that. And along with the Jack Nicklaus tournament course right next door, the finals of the PGA Tour qualifying school for a number of years.
See, if I was maxed out, I could be on in 2 there. But I'm
Ready
just
for his
starting.
third shot. Needs to hit this close.
106. 52 yards. Uphill 4 feet. That means I gotta hit it.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That
bit
would be
harder.
a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Get in there. Nice.
Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Oh, fuck. 173, 177. Move it over a little bit. Drifting.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Ah, too much.
Birdie try up next.
Can't remember how you slow that down after you.
Oh. Never easy. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
And at least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
One of those times I'll make one of those hard ones.
Par certainly won't hurt the cause.
There's still some time. One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the 3 bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. But because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area down the left side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot.
Beautiful.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
There it is.
Oh, that birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Just a great putt and a great win.
Nice. One more round. Gotta hold it. Oh, I got new shit. Bunch of new shit. Cool. Ooh, down by 1. My brother is winning, huh? Fucker. Gotta take him off top. Paying. Oh, was that it? Oh, what? Oh, that was the last round. They screwed me on the sim. To run equipment, okay. The most important thing for me right now is to continue to work on my game and improve. Ultimately, I want to build a legacy in golf, but right now I'm just focused on getting better. Standard fucking attribute bonus. No, I'm sticking with finesse. Ooh, what we got new? Oh, come on, man. That's it. T-shirts, no new polo. Here we go. We're gonna have to wear one of these ones. I think I like this one. We got visors? Nice. What do I got? White jeans? No. I'll keep my white. Okay. New drivers. Place all. I gotta do that with all of them. Ooh. The Megalodon. Liking that. Yes. What colors we got? Ooh, black. Ooh, shafts. Diamond, yep. Takes a little while to do all this shit. It could just stay on shafts when I come out of that, when I come out of here. Oh, everything's gotta be so hard, like right there. Why couldn't it just stay? EA just doesn't get it yet. And grips. No. Okay. BioWare Classic. Where's this one at? Green Cove Springs, Florida. Wetlands Golf and Country Club. Okay. I got some Northern Lights right now. This shit's fucking good. Like super good. Hey, look, dude, remember that shit we stole from that one chick in high school? It looked just like that. Little
EA
tiny
Sports,
buds.
in association with the PGA
Brown.
Tour, proudly long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the BioWare Classic. It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida.
I'm gonna lay out.
A challenge, Frank.
There's no way I'm.
We really should rename it Drylands because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If
lay
you're
out?
not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway. So fairway, the goal all day today.
I wonder what happens if you hit the
as
fucking
always, with the state of Florida, you have to factor in the
gator.
changing winds.
Layup, yeah, that's what I thought too. I did, and it fucked me. Oh, dang it. I should have just went for it. Dang it.
Difficult lie. You'll need to get all of this one. 200 yards, the second shot.
Look at that guy looking at you. Remember, imagine if you heard this song walking down a dark alley. Oh shit. It's hilarious. I fuck that. Ugh. That's not gonna hit. I'm not gonna hit with this because the grass is gonna fuck me. 88%. What's the next? I'm gonna go 3 wood or 3 club up.
It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This
Good
is going
decision
to
to
affect
club
shots,
up.
that's for sure.
Get up there.
So missed the
Okay,
fairway.
that's good enough.
And now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah,
I can chip
minimize
that
the
in.
problems.
Get in there.
Oh my
Get
goodness,
in there.
Just made that.
Get
I
in your
cannot believe
hole.
it.
I was thinking he might get it close.
Fucking, they should call me
Just a
Chippy.
great shot.
Nickname Chippy.
Let's take you down to the 7th hole. Frank, nothing spectacular to this point in the first round. What does the player need to do just to kind of generate some momentum?
I actually think they're playing all right, Rich. It's just, you compared to the top of the leaderboard, you start to think, well, maybe they're struggling. But there's ebbs and flows in this game. At the moment, it's just
Yeah,
almost
I can
like
chip
a
like
holding pattern.
no one
It's
else.
time to change that.
That's why I used finesse.
He has given this one the full
I'd rather
treatment.
be able to get out
Perfect
of
release
danger
from the ball.
than
this shot
drive
is
it
on the
long or
fairway,
anything
over
like that.
300 yards. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
3 wood. We'll go up this way a little bit. Give it a little. On in 2. Get on. That's all right. I can chip him here.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's
Eagle.
on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Too hard. Dang it. A little too hard.
Generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Frank going for 2 in a row now. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Mother whore.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Oh, almost on in 2
Stays
and then
at
you
1
fuck
under
that.
with that par.
I can't miss that, dude. That chip was shit.
8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book, because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat. And
You fucking douchebag, fucking tree.
Not too bad.
That tree fucked me.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
Come on. Beautiful. There we go.
Oh, what a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So tricky little par 3.
280, 90. Oh, there it is. 300. Oh,
That's a good start to
299.
the hole. Right
Come
down
on.
the middle.
Second shot.
That's a beaut.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good, clean contact.
I need
nice
this.
result. And a chance for birdie coming up. And getting ready for the putt.
That was easy.
Once considered the best player at the college level, our featured golfer makes birdie, sitting comfortably inside the cut line. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Look at the deer. That's pretty badass. How do I? Get up there. Look at that. That's a beauty.
Really good distance control there, played well to his strengths.
Yeah, go over there and pop me
Shouldn't be
some
a
pussy.
problem here.
Get in there. That's what I'm talking about.
Starting to play some good golf with that birdie.
Give me this championship
for the tournament. Par 4 11, 443 yards. What's the best strategy here, Frank?
Somehow find the fairway, Rich. This is brutal. Miss it left or miss it right, but it's Florida.
How can you miss
Fairways are
it?
wide enough, soft enough, but a good tee shot still going to leave you a lengthy second.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it.
Nope. Stop.
He just missed.
Jeez.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Nope. Damn it.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
That was a shit shot.
Move on with a par in his pocket.
That was shit.
No, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
Well, Frank, round
Yeah.
one in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
What else? Just driving that time. It's because I've hit every fairway except for that one I went out of bounds. Or not out of bounds, but in the rough. Signing autographs. I'm 10th now.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Getting set for all the action on what my idol Vin Scully would have said was a beautiful afternoon here in the Sunshine State.
Wow, that's a good impression. Damn.
EA Sports. Getting ready at
I miss
Wetlands
Vin
Golf and
Scully.
Country Club. An interesting layout, Frank. The players are ready to go. And what are you thinking about as you get set to tee off?
Well, you're thinking about
Used to be an old baseball game. It was awesome, dude.
Mid 7,000 yard range, but this is a golf course that you actually do get to hit your driver more often than not. So it's a good driving golf
306.
course.
Boom.
Green's relatively flat as well, but be careful if you're a little weak of heart. Look left or right, you might see the odd gator or two.
Get there. Get there in two. Come on. But I chipped this shit in. Nice.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Come on, I need an eagle here.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting.
Playing his third here at the par 5.
Damn it.
Birdie try.
Damn it.
Up next. Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
It's gonna break, yep. About right there. Come on,
Couldn't ask for
man.
much more than that, except to make it.
Oh. I don't need any comments from the gallery.
That's his par. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because
I fucking destroyed
it's a
that.
fairly
Almost
short
all
come
red.
in. So good drive here. Find the putting service.
Beat that 306. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 310, 310. Nice.
Frank, that
312.
swing looks lively and strong.
Oh, that had to fly 300. It's close to 310.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some
That's a
shot in
beaut.
there.
That's an easy birdie.
Even par currently.
Yeah, that's easy.
Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not
That's
out.
how you get back in the game
Things
right
are
there,
very
folks.
volatile right now.
Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike.
These
That's what
fucking
you like
trees,
about
man.
Par 3s of this length, Frank. 238 yards. Can't
Don't hit
fake
that
it here.
fucking
Certainly
tree.
can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right.
Stop.
So the best shot to hit in here.
That'll
would be
work,
over
I
the
guess.
ball.
Not.
And,
Fuck.
that is also the avenue provided by those two.
I put as much
bunkers,
backspin
one
on as I
short
could.
left And the other one back right.
Bogey here yesterday. Chance to better that today.
7 inches. Motherfucking.
When you consider that putt, that's a good putt.
I feel you.
Pretty good all day
Fucking
from
roll
this
those
distance.
eyes.
Just
I
trying
know.
to take care of business.
Missing those things by a fucking tiny bit.
Continues to roll it very well all day long. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit a 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
Wedge.
But
Yeah.
if you stray, then what?
I don't think of
107.
straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Gotta finish well.
101.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. 15 feet away.
fucking in there. More than that? Jesus Christ, how far?
Just when you thought they might pick up one.
I don't get it, man. Like, I
Settle for a
thought...
par.
Fuck. More even?
Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone, you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there. Frank, right where you want to be at the midway point of a tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid.
Hideki Matsuyama
Focus is more on the
destruction.
leader, and you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
Shot shaping. I need fucking my short game. Okay, I'm only 3 down now. Alright. It's possible. This one's all like doomy gloomy. I liked it. I want a different course.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour,
Oh,
proudly presents the
5
season-long
back
race
now.
for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Go over to the left
It's
a little
just
bit.
towering. Look at that hanging in the sky. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Why am I hit? Why is it 107 yard? This is the one that I don't get, like 18 yards, hundreds. It's 18 yards to the cup. If I hit this full, it's fucking... Yeah.
On the green in regulation. Settles in over the putt.
I guess. I just don't know how you hit
Which has been a
18
very
yards
good
off of
workmanlike
107.
performance. Get another birdie.
Into the top 15 on the leaderboard. Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the 2 front greenside bunkers.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
Oh, it's 3 feet in the yard, isn't it? Okay. I'll remember that next time.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Birdie try up next. See if he can go one better.
Oh, there's no way I'm making this.
This putt for birdie.
12 inches down, 204.
This one has a good line.
Oh, shit!
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
That was a nice putt.
Moving on to the tricky
That was
14th
my
here at
best
the
putt
Wetlands.
right there,
It's
so
204
far.
yards, but there is plenty of trouble out there. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh, that's
Beautiful
nice.
shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
It's the beautiful part of golf. Brand new day, new hole. Remember, he made a bogey here yesterday. This time,
Not
birdie.
today. Birds all day.
Sinks the putt for birdie. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands. It's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5
Sick.
and 2. But this green
Impeccable.
well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But hey, fortune favors the brave. At least that's what I was told.
Fucking trees in the way. I hate that shit. Shouldn't be ones where there's trees overgrowing the fucking tee box. Don't you have a greensman to fucking trim those? Don't people make ass tons of money doing that professionally? Greenskeepers make ass tons in the PGA, I would think. I'm gonna go over this way a little bit just because of that fucking tree.
Frank, what a turn of events here.
You're absolutely right, Rich. This round started off completely on the wrong foot. But he's managed to somehow keep his composure and turn this round completely in the other direction.
That tree's gonna
That one
play.
is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight.
So that's 126. Do they piss ya?
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Made a par in his previous round. This time,
Get in the
it's
hole.
for birdie.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
So one shot closer to the lead with that birdie. So through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
Last round then.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Smells
Today,
horrid.
it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
Rockstar
Hello
juiced.
again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside
Island
my colleague
mango.
Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Getting set to go at the Wetlands Golf and
Smells
Country
like-
Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the
it
great state of
stinks.
Florida.
Taste it. I don't know.
Now to the par 4 13th. Frank, what are the options here?
Well, another straight one required here, Rich. It's 450. It's not overly long in today's standard, but still, that fairway widens up where the longer hitters will actually hit. And bunkers, once again, short of the green. So as long as you can fly that second shot to at least the front of the green, then they really do not come into play.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
I don't know. It's not that good. They only had one of the blue ones. Oh, fuck. Damn it.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now we'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
I don't fucking get that one.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Chance to get it close here.
Well, just a little too
God,
much,
dude,
Rich.
this is
I don't know
fucking
if it was
stupid.
wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. That is professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Damn it.
Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short. So you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
No
You
shit.
don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
There we go. There we go.
Great sense of speed in that. You know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands, 590 yards. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
Should have hit my driver. Fuck it.
Ready for his third shot, needs to hit this close. Ooh, nice play right there. That's in pretty close. This hole's
Should
been
be
good to
pretty
him birdie
good.
yesterday. Trying for another one today.
Get in there.
That's an important birdie right there. Into the
No
top
way.
5 on
Four
this
down.
leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich.
16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So good tee shot. Well, this one you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at Wetlands.
Setting up for an approach shot here.
Get in that. Oh my God. Get in that hole. Oh.
That's a good shot right there. About 15 feet away and a good look at birdie.
Oh, I saw one, a hole in one.
Distance.
4 inches up. Oh. Drop it like a tide.
Really starting to shine. Moves to 10 under for the tournament.
Man, that stuff is gross.
Par 3 17th. Frank, it's 238 yards.
There's still a chance for birdie here, though.
There's no way I'm going to get through them trees.
Right, so a nice high draw coming in here. Even finding the middle of the putting surface will give you a chance to putt to
oh,
really
no.
any position on the screen.
Get over there. Nah.
That was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back? Second shot.
Oh.
Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Dang it.
It's a solid par right there, Frank.
He'll be moving to third place, inching his way to the top of the leaderboard.
Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit the 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Nice.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
That'll work.
We're just moving that much closer to the leader now, Rich.
Well, that'll wrap up our coverage of the final round. This is Rich Lerner alongside
Oh,
Frank for EA Sports.
second.
We'll see you next week.
Jeez. Mid-game and putting throw. I'll be getting the new baseball on Monday. That game looks like a lot of fun. I got third. I don't want to be EA Sports fucking. Oh, a second one. What's by? Yeah. No, let's go outfits. Ooh, look at all the new ones. I kind of like that. Purple's too purple. I kind of like the red and orange. T-shirts, no. I'm gonna go with the fucking... The hat needs to have red on it. Lame. That glove doesn't match. Orange. There we go. We should have white with... Forgiveness goes down by 10. The distance. I'm sticking with the ones I got. Forgiveness 91. Jeez. It's not worth it to go up to that garbage. I'm gonna go back to white ball. For now, until I... Ones they got... Nothing great. Cause they have mine. I have a Bumblebee. A Callaway Bumblebee, they don't have it. It's an old one though. Okay then. Phoenix Open. See, they only got like a couple. And they all look stupid. It's either like, I guess that one. Oh shit. Mowing the 3D grass. Alright. You're gonna like the new baseball. I've been watching people play it, and it's fucking... It looks really cool. TPC Scottsdale, Arizona. What the fuck was that fly? Years old, jeez. Imagine that. Winning the fucking PGA Tour at 23. 23, I was getting hammered. Being an idiot.
This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lohner alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
Now the second shot to the par 5.
Ugh. Fuck it. Go big or go home. Stop! Oh.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut because just a couple of feet over,
94.
that rough is really deep.
Get up. That'll work. That'll work.
But from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Come on.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace.
I even moved it.
Fall in love with the...
Frank, you can see by the
Eat a fucking dick, bitch. I moved that shit.
Just a few too many parts.
Pussy fucking shit there.
Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods area.
Get in there! Oh!
Which is the fist pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today.
I didn't think he was going to roll that far.
Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course.
I won't read it for me. Shit.
It's a big green. Just managed to get it smack bang in the middle of it.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Nice par to remain 1 under.
Can't be doing that shit. I gotta hit birdies to win these.
Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous, a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the past.
Sit.
Superb shot.
Fucking Brick Kinder right there.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that
I had a
birdie, few
T-bone.
more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Par 4 18th, and Frank, if you are trying to win the tournament out here at TPC Scottsdale, this is all you want down the stretch.
It is. There's a short bunker there, obviously for the recreational player to respect. 3 bunkers down the right side protected, and that new bunkering situation down the left there to stop the attack of a Bubba Watson or a J.B. Holmes. Now this tee shot is going to have to be respected, and the green too is anything other than flat.
Second shot, good look at the green. And it makes the green in regulation.
Yeah, that's
Set
some
now
new
over the
shit.
putt. Just slides by.
Mother.
Can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. So a tester from 4 feet.
Oh.
And he makes it for par. Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. So long for now.
It's alright. Just need a couple good shots. Jesus. Jeez, I'm 30th.
Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo.
Oh,
Frank,
shit.
What can you tell us
Oh,
about
fuck.
this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about
Get out of
16,
there.
the famed par
Fuck.
3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is
Yeah,
a
so
regular
far,
site for the PGA
not
Tour.
liking
so
this
those of you
course.
that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament. Not terrible, but not his best.
Oh.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really... it was a rather
Reading.
poor approach shot.
Reading.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle.
Even par, currently.
Good putt.
Yeah, whatever.
Action continues at the
Yeah, I don't like
7th.
this course.
Just a solid performance to this point in the second round, Frank.
Yeah, it's been good. Really, it's been a fun watch. Sadly, the scorecard doesn't reflect the standard of golf we're seeing.
And we'll generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. make the move. Now to -3 with yet another birdie. Now here at the par 4 8, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Bullshit. Yeah, shit bounce there.
That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. Just want to nestle this
bullshit.
one down to within a couple of feet.
Ugh. Oh, that's not that. 12 inches down. Motherfucking.
Good, dude. Shot gone forever.
Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Man.
That is a solid par putt. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very
get out
much
of there, get out of there, get out of there,
just
get out of
over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par. Another good swing.
Damn.
Another good approach shot.
I hate this course.
Pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. Continues to roll it very well all day long. So 2 rounds in the books. Frank, that was fun.
It certainly was. It bodes well for the weekend. Saw a lot of good players that seem to actually have a good fit for this golf course. That bodes well for the next 36 holes.
Okay, forward. Okay, 15th. Cool. Still in it.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Welcome to the Stadium Course, TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. It's a masterful blend of challenge and playability designed by the team of Tom Weisskopf and Jay Morrish. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports.
The changes, Rich, they made in
water.
2014 have just added a
like
luster
these.
to this great venue that hosts the PGA Tour event each and every year. And it's a great test for any level of play.
And his second shot here at the par 5.
That's
Not
fine.
his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
That's fine.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand.
There we go.
Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aimed the club at that and made sure they followed through.
Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans. And there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it.
Get in there. Nice. There we go.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets them in the top 10.
Nice putt.
Frank, 16 was fun. 17 is always exciting here at TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one bunker you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the green. It takes a brave man really to try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed because there's always another 10 or 15 yards of run. Factor that in.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but
Wow.
this is a long.
You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Oh, come on. Here we go. Oh, wow. That wasn't even close.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. 10-foot putt left.
What?
So close. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Come on, dude.
Just knock it in for a par and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the course.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. To the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker. Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont, that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
Too hard.
That one was running
Fucker.
so hot.
This course sucks. The peen.
Well, this is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Well, Frank, this day had a little bit of everything. I mean, you always catch
Wow,
your breath
course.
after a round at TPC Scottsdale because it's generally just so exciting, and today was no exception.
Yeah, the atmosphere here is unlike any other TPC golf course. The fact that you know you're playing a golf course where the PGA Tour visits every year is one thing, but the condition of the golf course is just absolutely amazing. They're playing in thinner air. The golf course, even with its changes, is still
There's no
such
way.
a great test. Fun place to play.
Well said, Frank. For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now from TPC Scottsdale.
Okay, 6 under. What's the top guy? Fucking 15 under.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next.
15 under.
Here at the TPC Scottsdale in Arizona, and Frank, when so
Come
many people
on.
tune in to watch this great event, they think immediately of the 16th hole with all of those fans jammed in. It's like Fenway Park inside the desert there, but it's much more than that little par 3, isn't it?
It certainly is more than that, Rich. The TPC Scottsdale is a great venue for a PGA Tour event. It's a blend of everything: birdie opportunities, holes that are fought by water, bunkering that's been changed. All in all, it's a great atmosphere with nearly 500,000 people that visit this during the tournament week.
Into the tall
Mother-
cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
I'm retarded here. Like, I can't figure this break out. Do I gotta go up here? Or down? Not down there. Whatever. Right there. More
It's
even.
amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. It'll definitely hurt.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Did the job.
Learn
right
to
there.
read the fucking greens, Hoffman.
At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side has been pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is
There we
well
go.
protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers.
315, baby.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Fudge.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough.
Oh, really? Do ya?
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish.
Oh.
But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Might be. Could be.
Boom.
Sneaking into contention here.
Fuck yeah.
30.
Top 15 now on the leaderboard.
Is there a way to fucking... You can't watch them? That's lame.
Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course. But this is the last par 5.
323. Dang.
Play hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
I didn't know how hard it was
Not
coming.
close, but not bad either.
Dang it.
That one's about 25 feet away. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
Well, this one's doable.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
That's
Season
alright.
would go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Dang it. Gotta go farther. Alright. Just gotta learn.
Continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Well, here we are at the 16th hole, looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert, that makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was one hole, too, where Tom Watson would send his caddy forward. He would stay back by 15. His caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee. His caddy would give him the club. He would not go through his normal routine. He would simply just head away. It was one hole that he never wanted to think about. It might look simple.
Oh my gosh.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Those ones hurt.
Drops for a par. 17th hole, Frank, and this one is really set up for maximum excitement.
Well, there's two things that you really think of. How do I play this hole, and how is it going to affect the rest of my round? This is the penultimate hole. If you make a mistake here, it'll carry over. It might cost you the tournament. But if you're a hero, it's going to carry forward to 18. This is why 17
keep
is
going,
such a
baby.
big swing hole.
Drivable par 4, not the most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just
Green
knocked
and
it on.
one.
What a shot. A good 29-foot putt here.
Oh. Come on, baby. Get in there. I ain't go far enough. Fucking suck a dick.
Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
It's barely.
Birdie tried
One
again
time
here
it's like
today.
barely.
Had a nice
I don't know,
birdie on
man.
this hole yesterday.
One time it's not long enough or doesn't break enough. The next time it breaks
Good
different. Lame. I should have been
18
fucking
was
10
always
under.
considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever
Oh,
since
And it resulted in some of the changes we're
Look
seeing
at that
now.
save.
that day. Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side. But it also, it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
No.
Headed for the bunker. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Oh, and I moved it
Well, that's
fucking
what the
right
great
in.
ones do. From the
Damn
rough,
it.
they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it
Oh,
close.
I
Shouldn't
moved
be a
that.
problem here. Just misses.
See, and then I moved.
So a tough way to close the round, missing a short
Fucking
putt
suck a dick.
and a bogey here at 18.
Suck this. Or sucks balls. Hated it.
Simple.
Hated the
solid,
experience here.
He'll take it.
Sorry.
But one that you need to make.
So that concludes the final round here at this spectacular setting. Frank, final thoughts on the tournament?
Shut up,
Rich, I
Nance.
thought this was really a fantastic
Rich.
venue that challenged the players, and we saw some
Sounds like
exciting
Jim
golf out
Nance.
there, all across the board.
3 items. That course sucked. 11th. Oh, Nike. Or Adidas, one of the two. I got third. Oh, I'm third in the. What was unlocked then? New pants, great. Slacks. What kind of shorts do we got? No. Let's wear that one. Oh, we got new wedges. Fuck yeah. Doesn't matter. Grips. Okay. Nothing really great there. Ooh, the Arnold Palmer Invitational. I want to get a hole in one, man. Ah, this stuff is so gross. I knew I should have got the fucking grape one. I knew it. Try something new. I always do it. It's fucking gross. Stick with what you know. Where's this at?
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Arnold
The
Palmer
Bay Hill
Invitational.
Club and Lodge. There's a fucking huge buck on the green. A fox. Ooh.
And now back over to the fourth. Early in the round, and playing reasonably well. Nothing great, but has certainly not given a whole lot away.
Yeah, and actually a good position to really springboard the round from here.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Frank, this is what they call a short field, just 120 players, because it's an invitational, one of only 5 tournaments on the PGA Tour with invitational status.
Yeah, it's not just any invitational, too. It's an invitation from the king.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. I'll tell you, he's setting himself up for a good weekend. Former college #1 makes another birdie. Now to the fifth hole. And off the tee, Frank, how do these fairway bunkers sort of factor into your mindset as you prepare to tee off?
Well, if you watch the pros play on the Arnold Palmer Invitational, you see two different strategies here. Just an iron off the tee, give yourself a full shot in, or, well, if you're a longer hitter, take it over that bunker on the left.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Frank, what about this approach shot here at the fifth?
One of the few holes where you get a short iron in your hand for that second shot, but that green slopes away at about a 45-degree angle to the right, which makes distance control paramount here at 5.
Oh, I didn't. Damn it.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
I don't fucking know how hard to hit this.
It is the house that Arnold built, the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Arnold's summer home is actually in western
I'm chipping from there. I can't putt from there.
That's where he grew up.
That's just
He came to
retarded.
Central Florida in the 1970s and fell in love with this piece of ground. He bought it, and he's grown it ever since, and now it is host to one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour. Big, strong golf course. You have to really be a good ball striker and generally one of the longer hitters to be successful around here. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
So with that, the score is now at even par.
Garbage.
Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the sixth?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Fuck.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Pretty good shot. That ball settles in about 13 feet away.
You'd like to think unlucky for some, but birdie putt coming up.
Get the fuck in the hole. Are you fucking kidding me?
Almost fell within just a few
Are you
inches
kidding?
of dropping. Clean this up with a tap. Still
Oh
playing
my god.
even for the day after the
I
ball.
should have went in. That's fucking lame.
Frank, the good news as you come to the seventh after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
Yeah, it's not as long as the second, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
I'm not using a wood here. Fuck that.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
There we go.
Yes, he's hold it, Frank.
Unbelievable. From that distance.
Chippy.
Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
Chip Chipperson. Ricky Barnes, look out. I want to hit a deer. Fucking knock him out.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour,
I need to play out my
proudly
ass.
presents the season for the FedEx Cup.
Oh.
Its second round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Sit. For eagle. Oh, come on, baby. I need this eagle putt.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Get in that fucker. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost tap-in distance.
Fucking suck a dick.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum.
Oh my god, that's so horrible.
Frank, we haven't seen a whole lot of that, but no doubt it
Not
feels
my-
good. Breathing a sigh of relief, you made it through the par 5 without getting wet. Now you're at this par 3 7th, Frank.
You've got to guarantee a carry at least 7 or 8 yards onto the green because that's where that bunker is on that right. It cuts in 7 yards.
That will be a great look at birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie.
Break.
Just
Look, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Yeah, throw that fucking club
Just a
in there.
formality here.
A fucking...
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just
Oh my
too many
God.
pars. Now at the 8th, and Frank, this really is a clever design, fun hole to play.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker.
Oh, shit. Come on.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Had those
Might go
two...
unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie.
I'd be 2 down if I
Inside the top
miss those
15.
last 2
It's a
fucking...
consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter. I'm loving that balance.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. All right, partner, break down this approach shot here at the par 4 9th.
What you're looking at is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, Rich. So it gives you a chance to be perhaps a little more aggressive than what you would normally think on a par 4 that's just a little under 500 yards.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Settles in over the putt.
There it is.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way. Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
That one sucked.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. They par yesterday. This one for birdie.
Alrighty. 4 inches up. Let's see what we got. Okay, and I don't go far enough. Buck.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
It's always different. I don't get it.
He'll take par and move on. 2 rounds in the books, Frank, and a good spot from which to make a move.
Yeah, well positioned. Really, you know, if you're leading, it's a different pressure. Being in the chaser pack there, playing well, what a great position to go into with 2 rounds to go.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Frank, the second shot here at number 11, another good-looking shot, not unlike the third hole with water along the left. What's the right way to play this?
Obviously, you'd like to walk off 11 with 3, but 4 here never really hurts the scorecard. This is one hole you sort of play with an orange light feeling. A little right of the flag. That's absolutely fine.
Get in there.
Yes! What a shot. Can't get much better than that. Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around the screen.
Now the second shot to the par 5.
Should have clubbed up. No, I'm going to chip it from here.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you can hit any club from there.
That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
There we go.
Rich, it's been a very good workmanlike performance. Yet another birdie.
into the top 15 on the leaderboard. At the par 4 13th now, Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those 3 bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So,
fuck
left
off.
of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Not enough on that one.
Dude.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Get in
That
there.
is a tremendous shot right
Chippy,
there.
chippy,
Touch,
chip.
nerve, had it all. And he has the
Chipping my
bottom
way
of
into
the
the leaderboard.
Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards.
That's why you
requiring
use
that
finesse.
One good, clean strike. And here's a good case in point. 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunkered at the back, bunkered to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's hit your best.
Good-looking shot right here.
Stop. You fucking
It was
bitch.
almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Another good swing, another good approach shot.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
That's a good par there, Rich.
We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Headed for the bunker, I think. That one is in the bunker. All right, so green side bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run.
Hard.
Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Saving my shit, but it doesn't help.
And that's in for a par.
Need
Day
birdies.
3, and what a tournament this is shaping up to be, Frank.
Quite simply, great weather, great,
Birdies.
which is the perfect mix for a golfer trying to win a tournament. The final round, if this is anything to go by, has to just be sensational.
So when I get into the 70s and 80s, I'll be hitting fucking amazing shots.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the
6 holes
season-long
left.
race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
That's an absolute beauty.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. And look out, this could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Oh, look at that. I got a
Just
great bounce.
averted danger right there,
Oh.
so close.
Wow.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, you know, sort of Djokovic or Federer, or, you know, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, you know, the beauty of golf, we can go out to the golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field.
Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage.
Yeah.
Second shot.
So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Come on, come on.
Dropping a shot
come
here
on.
late in the round.
There's no
Frank,
reason
with
for
that
not.
bogey at the 14th. Just a couple of feet.
Oh, that hurts.
Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Frank, deep in the round.
How are they
at the
16
15th,
under? Because they get to play every hole.
Make something happen.
I don't get to play every hole.
It's
It's
such a
fucking
huge
dumb.
dog like here.
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
The green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
That was garbage.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And what do you think? You just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Got it for par. The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there. Takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front. That second shot which comes over the lake. And that's a hold your breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Frank hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
So you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Get in there, mother.
On the green in regulation.
Fuck.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Oh, man.
Well, that'll put the smile back on the face.
Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short right, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
So he's hit it inside 30 feet, not his best, but still a chance.
Yeah, the odd 28-footer, and that's exactly what it is. I've seen a few of those go down.
Well, this one's tracking.
Boom.
Well, the time is now to start making birdies, and there we go. One on the board, and suddenly inside the top 20.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of in that. But really, you've got to be aggressive from here on in.
Frank, how'd you
hole.
like to be a rookie? You're going up against, at the time, the greatest player in the game, the great white shark, Greg Norman, and you hold a 7-iron to win a tournament?
Well, all you had to do was look at the expression on Norman's face as that ball landed and went in.
What did he hit there?
7-iron.
315. Frank, this is the moment of truth. In so many rounds here at Bay Hill, the second at 18.
The best way to put it is it's the most rewarding second shot you'll get on Bay Hill relative to the rest of the people playing.
Look at that.
Just a pure strike. Perfect result.
Wow.
He'll have a good look at birdie now. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
There we go.
That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie just sneak inside the top 15.
Alongside Frank Novello, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now.
Tanner Parallam's nice. Third, 14 points behind. Look at the black ones. Look at the matching fucking. I'm about to go with. Oh, dark. They don't even match. Oh, beautiful. They're not a black glove. I want to see what else they have. Just the one. Dang it. Whew. Yes. woods.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. It's opening round coverage of the Alberta Classic. And now we go down to the first hole. Frank, you've been there so many times. Really nothing like the first tee of a brand new championship.
The thought of the unknown. The beauty of sport, you and the golf course. Doesn't get any better, Rich.
That's in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Get out of the way, bitches.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but the short game, as we all know,
God
can
damn.
a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Par, par,
Been a little
par,
too much of that,
par.
Frank, just sort of ho-hum pars. On to the second hole, 171 yards, tricky little par 3.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
10 inches down.
Woo! More than a bonus on the scorecard, that.
Frank, plenty of scoring opportunities in the early portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the third hole, and it's only 528 yards.
You can see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. You just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee, let it carry as far as possible.
Excellent
Record.
position, just a huge shot. All right, Frank, what's the right play here on this second shot to the par 5 third?
Well, even though that hole is a dog leg to the right, the best way to bring it in actually is to use the general contours, which is right to left, and the shape of the shot in that direction as well. So it might look like a little cut, but it actually suits him well. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
Get in there. That's all right. It's all right.
It makes the green
birdie
in
putt.
regulation.
Tapping.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
There we go.
Well, after that birdie, has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
You're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
Now back over to the fourth. Frank, this is a very nice start to the round. Couple of birdies on the scorecard, looks extremely solid.
Yeah, it looks well poised actually to have a very good round today.
Club down 2.
Frank, this one is right and is wrong.
I should club down. I shouldn't even have hit it
Ends up in the
hard.
rough.
That went
Dang it.
sideways.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. And the computer dials this one up at 26 feet.
Oh,
You
how?
can see the frustration almost kicked his putter putt right there with a drop shot here at the fourth.
Well, we'll never know if that had gone in, because it never made it.
Just a tap in
No,
to
yeah.
finish the hole.
Garbage.
So with that, the score is now at even par. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, fifth hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw, because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Club up, I knew it. Dang it, I knew
Playing
it.
this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Locked in on the read and the speed. That's a par. Keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Frank, the sixth here at Banff Springs, a good little hole, isn't it?
It is very tempting, very easy to sort of just stand up there and wail away with the driver and get caught. This is a generous fairway. You could hit any club down there and you're not going to have a problem with the second shot. So it's just trying to find a yardage that you're comfortable with.
Second shot now to the sixth, Frank, to this slightly elevated green.
Which changes the optics, Rich, coming in here. You know, you'd think you'd want to hit a nice, high, lofted shot, but because that green's pitched up, you still skip one in there a little low, if you choose to.
Well, he didn't knock down the flagstick right there, but 25 feet, that's not too bad. And it's a long way to the hole from
Fucking A.
here. Never easy. I thought he had that. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. He needs this for par.
Fucking A, man.
Solid par. Well, Frank, I really enjoyed this. The golf was outstanding, but the scenery was breathtaking.
Canada is just a beautiful part of the world to be enjoyed, to be savoured, really. And on a golf course, unlike a lot of the ones we see today, not overly long, very playable, enjoyable, and a golf course, certainly, that's going to give you a good score if you play well.
God, start making those shots. Those putts, actually.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage.
14
Today,
on
it's
it.
live second round coverage of the Alberta Classic.
Yeah, it's horrid. Oh, come on, bounce back. On the car path, great. I gotta hit it
This,
off.
Frank, you don't see this too often. He's setting up to take a shot from the cart path.
Different sort of drive.
Oh my god, dude.
Not
Just
enough on that one.
fucking
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
terrible.
And setting up here in the rough. Wow, Frank, he did well just to get it on the green from that lie.
I didn't think that was doable.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, you
Dude,
just
are
can't
you
make
kidding?
up ground if you don't make putts.
Are you
Drop
fucking
shot here at the 14th hole. So just a formality here. Frank, it has been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey. Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
It's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Par.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Par bid here.
So stupid. Oh, God. The next one I won't move far enough and it'll...
Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit. Should be safely on deck.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
There we go.
Frank, well off the pace, but the true professionals, they keep digging, trying to get better. Now to the 17th, 374 yards, and Frank, players might be licking their chops here.
They certainly would, Rich. Bunkers left and right, but they can be carried with an aggressive tee shot. It will set up just a short iron into a green that pitches towards you. So maybe just a little bit underneath the flag with a second shot. And really a chance to have a fast finish.
Officials calling that one around 310 yards. So it was a conservative play off the tee. What are we looking at now on this approach shot here at 17, Frank?
Well, the reason why you play a conservative tee shot is so that you can go directly at the flag, and that's exactly what you have here. It's just all about yardage.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Well, he's going for back-to-back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum moving in the right direction.
Whatever.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Cleans that up in the hole. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things: the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
Can practice with the stay. Yeah.
That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but
That was horrid.
really it was a rather poor approach shot.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Those ones.
Nothing wrong with that part.
So many of those.
So that is the end of the second round, and unfortunately,
separates the
the end
good
of the
from the
tournament
bad.
for our featured player, missing the cut.
Well, they certainly didn't hit the magic number here for the tournament. Fell below the cut line, and they just couldn't make it back. There's always next week.
That makes it. Oh, I missed it. Blah. That was something to forget there. Struggling right now. I'm gonna try that one. I can get rid of this fucking outfit. It's making me sick. Any new shit? No. I'm gonna go back to the... I don't know. Actually, I like the Flyers better. Let's go. Royal Troon.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the International Challenge. Located in Troon, Scotland, founded in 1878, Royal Troon Golf Club playing host to the Open Championship 8 times and is slated to host its 9th major championship in 2016. I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Alongside me today, my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, you've played in the Open Championship on a couple of occasions here at Royal Troon. It's a golf course that features some breathtaking scenery, and it can also serve up some breathtaking golf.
True links golf course, Rich. Relatively soft start can certainly lull you into that false sense of security, and then the golf course really starts to open up. That homeward 9, often coming back into a prevailing breeze, is very much a stern test.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Stop. Come on, man. Jeez.
Playing his third here at the par 5.
Get in there for eagle. Chip, chip for eagle.
A lot of great golf early on. Let's get you out to the action.
Beautiful.
Frank, I've been impressed with the play to this point early in the round.
Yeah, it's solid without being spectacular, and that's actually a huge compliment.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. About 25 feet from the cup. Getting set now over the putt. Could it be? Oh, he's going to love it. Great putt.
Yep. Here we go.
Moving on to hole number 6 here at Royal Troon. Frank, what are the golfers facing at this long par 5?
Well, you've got to attack this hole in chunks, Rich. Just allow the mounding on the right to kick the ball forward, then try and position that second shot. Keep well away from that pop bunker that's a little bit short, about 30 yards right and short of this green. That is the one that causes the problem.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
I tell you, he's setting himself up for a good weekend. Former college #1 makes another birdie. Ball's teed up, ready to fly here at the 7th.
Yeah, it's a slight elevated tee, so you see all the problems in front of you. couple of bunkers down the left, 2 down the right, but it's links golf, so you know where you've got to go. That's in between them.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
So a tester from 4 feet. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
All right, Frank, as we arrive at the par 3 eighth, the only thing I can think of is if a 71-year-old guy can make an ace here, well then, so can our gamers.
Well, they certainly can. At 123 yards, what do you think it'd be? Why shouldn't it be called the postage stamp? Go with too much club? It's one you'll MO.
That's a pitching wedge, people.
That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Bull fucking shit.
Oh, that was nasty.
That's an
God
outrageous
dang it,
affair.
man.
I mean, if there's a high commission of golfdom, you need to consult them right now, because it's just simply not fair, Frank. It's not.
I think the people above are frowning on the people below.
So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.
Oh, 7 new items, nice. Okay.
EA Sports and the PGA present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the International Challenge. That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be, what, 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
It should be pretty good right there.
Oh my God. Is that going in?
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
Oh, I thought that was going in.
Oh, that birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point.
So if you're gonna get a hole in one, that's
And now
that's
the
what'll
tee
happen.
shot here at the 472-yard par 4 13.
A hole that bends to the right, ideally hit it down the left side, and then you're playing to a raised two-tiered green.
Good contact, good result. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, I'm thinking back to 1989 in the Open Championship. That was sort of our first chance to see the new playoff format at the Open.
That's right, Rich. In 1985, they decided to have a 4-hole playoff, and that had been changed too. In 1964, they went from a 36-hole playoff to an 18-hole playoff. And the reason why, my fellow countryman, Bob Charles, won in a 36-hole playoff in 1963. They realized 36 was too much. I think 4 holes right now is just perfect.
Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about, that narrow the front of the screen up. Plus the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Told you.
Ooh, what a shot right there. Beautifully done. At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Now playing the second here at the par 4. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That was not a very good read right there.
I think I was going to make it.
Settles in over the putt.
That's fine.
Has his par. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
Second place.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the International Challenge.
Oh, damn. Oh.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Frank, that's the biggest roar I've heard all week long. That was an eagle roar.
Yeah, for good reason. Not just an eagle, too. All of a sudden, back in contention.
On to the 5th hole now, Frank, and this is really where the old course starts to test the golfers. It's just over 200 yards. You happy with a par 3 here?
You are. This is one of the toughest shots, certainly on the outward 9. There's 4 bunkers of this par 3. You don't really worry about the one that's short left, but the one just on the front right of the green is the biggest concern. You've either got to go around it or carry it.
Beautiful.
Nice play right there. That's in pretty close. Birdie try again here today.
Yes.
Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. All right, Frank, how about the 6th hole, long par 5?
Yeah, 3 bunkers off the tee. Avoid those. But if you hit a good one, certainly reachable.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
That would be a great look at birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Fucked it. I knew it.
So close.
Damn it. Damn it.
Excited to make birdie.
Need
Now
that.
settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now.
Another dumb.
Hard fought par right there.
Another leader.
Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dog leg to the right. Ideally, just a little cut off the tee. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Needed that.
Count that. That's a birdie. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
Thriller in Manila. Ooh. Leader. Why are I leading? Okay. Just make birdies and I win.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the International Challenge. On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Now this for birdie. Came away with a bogey on the previous round.
Fucking suck a
Very
dick.
well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday.
Damn it.
And he has it.
Okay,
Good
I'm still
putt
up.
redeems all.
Come on.
Frank, now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers, because this is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get the ball on the green here. Any putt's makeable.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Mother.
That ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy
Jesus.
rough. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. And he's made it onto the green now. So a tester from 4 feet.
Just dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
Now the lone par 5 on the back nine, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Just a pure strike.
Come on.
Perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
Yes.
Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Final par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 17th. And what kind of a hole is it, Frank?
Well, this takes your best long iron shot. Normally plays back into the prevailing breeze. You miss this green on the left, it will run all the way down the hill. The bunkers might look short, but if your tee shot isn't hit properly, it'll puff up into that breeze.
Stop.
Find a pot bunker.
I don't like that.
That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. It's a good-looking putt right here.
Get in there. That wins it. If I don't fuck up the last hole.
Oh, and it's good. What an amazing putt. Frank, now the final hole, steeped in so much history. When you think about the legends of the game who have walked off this tee on their way to the claret jug, guys like Tom Watson, Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke.
If you've got a one-shot lead standing on this tee, somehow you have to avoid those 4 bunkers. 3 down the left, 1 down the right, with a strip of fairway in between.
Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of this green, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
OB is just steps from the clubhouse.
Beautiful.
On the green in regulation.
2 putt for the win.
To win the International Challenge. Oh, man.
Sorry.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's a solid par putt. What a great tournament finish. This one is in the books, and look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.
Yeah, pay me. First in the standings. Nice. Magician. I like that one better. want shit like that, you know? Puma. Oh, wow, there's lots of cool shit. New shoes. No new visors. No gloves. Oh, new hybrids. 8393, yeah. Alright, man. Let me get off.